Ice bath versus the sauna. Which one is better? So I'm going to use anecdotal evidence, which is to say through my own experience. If you look at the data, which I will provide some throughout this video, it will tell you positives and negatives for both, which is why in this case I think anecdotal evidence is really important, because your body's different than the evidence. You're gonna react differently. So naturally, like most people, I would take, well, I shouldn't say most, but like many athletes, I was taking an ice bath literally every day after training. In fact, one time, I wish I had footage of it, where I played in Sweden. It was so cold in Sweden, but we didn't have an ice bath, but there was a river in the back of the stadium that had a stream, and it was really cold in the winter. Perfect, I should say, for ice bathing. So I was the crazy American over there, so I would go there after training while it was snowing and get in the water. And the players thought I was nuts until eventually they started copying me. Shout out to Dardan, you know who you are. Anyways, I was doing this whole ice bathing thing, and I was doing it every day, and I would find a tremendous impact. I mean, I could play a 90-minute game, jump in an ice bath, right afterwards I would tell you I could play another 90-minute game. That's how great I felt after taking an ice bath. But then 2 days after the ice bath, I would, be sore if I had played 90 minutes and fatigued. And I've had a number of injuries through my career, and I read and I had heard that when you ice bath, it doesn't allow certain muscles, groups, and aspects of your body to recover in its natural progression. Get sore, have lactic acid, and get stronger after the fact. So part of me was like, maybe that's true. I've had a number of injuries. I ice bath all the time. Let me try without ice bathing. So I would play in a game, be proper sore, and I wouldn't ice bath as an experiment to basically see maybe there's a better way so I can stay fit and avoid injuries. And I found that if I took an ice bath 2 days afterwards, it would have no effect. Wouldn't help at all. It was useless. The right after, it would be very helpful if I had 2 games that week, definitely. And then I found if I didn't ice bath after training, ever, basically, say I did it for 6 weeks as a test, I felt stronger. I felt like I was able to build muscle slightly better by not ice bathing after training. So the conclusion I came to was, when I have 2 games in a week and I need to play and I want to play, ice bath is the way to go. I can recover, but if I want to grow muscle, like say in the off season after a tough workout, I don't ice bath. I let myself be fatigued, I let myself be sore, and I do not take an ice bath. However, this non-ice bath taking made me think, what else can I do? And I'm a big Joe Rogan listener, and he raves about the sauna, and he's had Dr. Rhonda Patrick on explaining the emphasis on how saunas can increase your protein, how in Finland for every 4 people there's a sauna, and their life expectancy rate has shot up tremendously, and they think it's partly because of their sauna use. Now there's all different kinds of saunas. There's steam saunas, there's infrared saunas, and my brother has really gotten into hot yoga where they use infrared saunas, and his mobility has just improved tremendously, and he has the strength, and he hasn't been injured for not only years, and he plays every day, twice a day sometimes, because he loves it so much. He's a financial planner, but he played college level. He may as well be a pro. On Sunday League, he does get paid, and it's unbelievable the transformation he's gone through. So I was largely influenced by what I saw my brother doing, and because he had all this strength and this mobility and was able to play more than I was, and I'm a pro. So I thought, let's try this sauna thing. And at first I really wasn't about it, but then I kept doing it, and now I can tell you I bought a sauna, a $10,000 sauna. I have a savings, and I spent it on a sauna. That's how amazing to me the sauna is. I use it before I work out and after I work out. I basically every single morning wake up, go in the sauna. We'll do a mobility session and a strength session at the same time. So I'll do some workouts and then I'll throw in basically a mobility stretch, go do some workouts, mobility stretch, and my mobility has completely changed. I mean, I'm not bragging by saying I can almost do the splits because there is too flexible, but my hips are just way more open. I can move way better. I feel invincible. I feel like I don't even have to warm up sometimes before going out to training, and I could just smash the ball as hard as I can. And that's specifically because of the work I do in the sauna. So I don't just sit in the sauna, I do mobility, not even just stretch. Mobility. So mobility is basically movement stretching, and it's been a game changer. So the conclusion of this video is no, don't do ice baths. Saunas is the way to go. I can't tell you how much I love it. For me, it's the best. And if you don't have access to a sauna, which you probably don't, certainly not an infrared sauna, if you look up LA Fitness or other gyms, a lot of them have steam saunas. Steam saunas are really good. I use a steam sauna from time to time when I'm not at home with my sauna. I have to go to a gym. They don't have infrared. It can be very expensive to find. Steam saunas are great. Just make sure you drink a lot of water, be very careful, eat more protein than you would otherwise, and remember that when you're doing the exercise in the sauna, a little bit of movement is really helpful to really get those sweat glands going, so then you can really get deep into your mobility and deep into your squats and your 90-90s and all of the mobility stuff I've spoken about and have a program for. All of it stems, and my improvement stems from the yoga vest, which is a product that I've talked to you guys about before, but also the sauna. That is what's been massive for me. So, all that said, I hope I answered your questions about ice baths and saunas. And like and subscribe and share. I really appreciate when you guys do that. It helps me grow. And we'll talk soon.